అలా యూస్ మేము చేసావా అన్న? యూస్ కాల్ బ్యాక్ అయిపోయిందా? అయిపోయిందా? రెడీ ఒకసారి. ఎందుకు యూజ్ మేము ఎందుకు
ప్రతిసారి ఒక ఫంక్షన్ వాల్యూస్
ఫిల్టర్ చేసే కండిషన్?
సెర్చ్ బార్ అంటే సెర్చ్ బార్ లో కీవర్డ్ ఇస్తుంది. ఆ కీవర్డ్ సేమ్ ఉన్నప్పుడల్లా మనం బటన్ క్లిక్ చేస్తే సేమ్ మల్టిపుల్ టైమ్స్ రీరెండర్ చేసుకుంటాం. సేమ్ వాల్యూ ఉన్నప్పుడు మల్టిపుల్ టైమ్ రీరెండర్ చేసుకుంటాం.
అదే ఫంక్షన్ మల్టిపుల్ టైం కాల్ అవ్వకుండా వాల్యూ రిటర్న్ చేస్తుంది అంతే కదా?
మనం ఆ కీవర్డ్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడల్లా సేమ్ వాల్యూ రిటర్న్ చేస్తాం.
అంటే ఇది అవుట్పుట్ ని క్యాష్ చేసుకొని అది రిటర్న్ చేస్తున్నాడు.
సెర్చ్ బార్ మనం ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చేటప్పుడు దాంతో పాటు సెర్చ్ కూడా ఇస్తాం. ఆ సెర్చ్ వాల్యూ దానికి ఏం అవుట్పుట్ వస్తుంది అది ఐడియా. నా దగ్గర
ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి?
నార్మల్ గా కాంపనెంట్ నార్మల్ గా ఎవ్రీ టైం కాంపనెంట్ మనం ఫిల్టర్ చేసినప్పుడు ఫిల్టర్ కూడా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది. ఫిల్టర్ అయిపోతుంది. మనం ఒకసారి యాప్ క్లిక్ చేసినప్పుడు క్లిక్ చేస్తే ఓన్లీ కాంపనెంట్ మాత్రమే ఎవ్రీ టైం కాంపనెంట్ మాత్రమే అదే వితౌట్ మనం వితౌట్ యూజ్ మెంబర్ చేస్తే ఎవ్రీ టైం ఫిల్టర్ కూడా ఫిల్టర్ లాజిక్ ప్రాపర్టీ. ఈ ఫంక్షన్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ మన సెర్చ్ కీవర్డ్ చేసినప్పుడు
ఈ ఆన్ చేంజ్ తీసుకోవాలి ఏదైనా బెటర్. ఎందుకంటే నేను ఇక్కడ ఎవ్రీ టైం ఎంటర్ చేసినప్పుడు చోట కాంపోనెంట్ ఎంటర్ ఫిల్టర్ ఇన్సార్ ఇన్సల్ట్ అయింది కనిపించకూడదు కదా. అంటే ఎవ్రీ టైం ఆన్ చేంజ్ ఉన్నప్పుడు చేంజ్ చేసినప్పుడు వాల్యూ చేంజ్ అవుతున్నప్పుడు ఎంటర్ అవుతుంది కాంపోనెంట్. సో ఇక్కడ నేను ఏ కొడితే ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది బికాజ్ ఆన్ చేంజ్ కదా. ఆన్ చేంజ్ అన్నప్పుడు మరి మరి అట్లా ఉండకూడదు. సరే రీరెంటర్ యాపిల్ కొట్టి రెంటర్ బటన్ కొట్టినప్పుడు నువ్వు పెట్టావు అనుకో ఫిల్టర్ అయితే కాంపోనెంట్ రెంటర్ అయితే. మళ్ళీ రెంటర్ కొట్టావనుకో అప్పుడు ఓన్లీ కాంపోనెంట్ రెంటర్ కావాలి. మోడిఫై ఒకసారి కోడ్. ఇప్పుడు ఇదేంది బిఫోర్ ఎంటర్ ఇదే ఆఫ్టర్ ఎంటర్ ఇంకా
ఇప్పుడు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేసింది ఆఫ్టర్
మనం ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేసిన యూస్ మేము ఇది కదా ఆఫ్టర్ ఎంటర్ పని ఈ బటన్ తీసుకోరు ఇన్పుట్ టైప్ ఈక్వల్ టు టెక్స్ట్. ఇక్కడ ఆన్ చేంజ్ పెడితే ఏమైందంటే ఎవ్రీ టైమ్ యూజ్ రెఫ్ వర్డ్ పడితే బాక్స్
నార్మల్
వాల్యూ తీసుకుంది కదా. అంటే మల్టిపుల్ రీరెంటర్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా, ఒకటే రీరెంటర్. అదను ఆ ట్యాబ్ లో యూస్ కాల్ బ్యాక్ యూస్ మేము వచ్చి సాయంత్రం క్లాస్ తీసుకుంటాం. రెండు కలిపి 2 బుక్స్ చెప్తుంది కదా ఈవినింగ్. బట్ బిఫోర్ అవసరం లేదులే కానీ యూజ్ మెమో యూస్ చేసేసి ఫిల్టర్ అయితే మనం క్లిక్ చేసినప్పుడు ఫిల్టర్ లాజిక్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అయింది. అదే సేమ్ వర్డ్ మళ్ళీ సెర్చ్ చేస్తే ఫిల్టర్ లాజిక్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వకుండా యూజ్ మెమోలో స్టోర్ అయిన వాల్యూస్ వచ్చాయి. అంతేనా? ఫస్ట్ టైం కొట్టినప్పుడు ఫిల్టర్ లాజిక్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అయ్యి ఫిల్టర్ వచ్చింది. సెకండ్ టైం క్లిక్ చేసినప్పుడు ఆల్రెడీ ఆ సర్చ్ కీబోర్డ్ తో ఫిల్టర్ అయిపోయింది కాబట్టి ఫిల్టర్ డేటా ఉంది కాబట్టి అదే డేటా ఎన్నికి వస్తుంది. అదే డేటా ఎన్నికి వస్తుంది. Hey, use memo done, huh? Use memo, use callback. What are you doing here? Only classroom work, copywriting work. Hey, anyone done the use memo and use callback? రాను క్లాస్కు సండేలు కూడా వచ్చేస్తుంటావు సాటర్డే ఈవినింగ్లు కూడా యూజ్ మేమో యూజ్ కాల్ బ్యాక్ అయిందా అయ్యావో కాపీ రైటింగ్ రాయండి రా అంటే భలే రాస్తారు కాపీ రైటింగ్ రాసి పద్ధతిగా సెట్ చేసేస్తారు నేను చేసిన యూజ్ మేమో అది మీరు అయిపోతుంది పట్టించుకుంటే కదా Hey, today topic is props. I'll give some example about the props. Props guys, props means nothing but properties. Props nothing but what? Properties. Yeah, props is used to pass the data from one component to another component. And props like the React. Yeah. Props purpose is what? Props is used. Props in React are used to pass the data from one component to what? Another component. See guys, you can take the greeting component. Take what component? Greeting component. I am the app.jsx. I'm including the greeting. When I'm including the greeting, you give some input to the greeting. Give the input to what? Greeting, right? Assume that we have the two files. One is app.jsx. One is what? App.jsx. And second one is the greeting dot what? JSX. So definitely we need to include the greeting.jsx in which file? App.jsx. In app.jsx, I'm including I'm importing the greeting. Tell me guys, greeting slash like this and importing, right? Exactly. So greeting.jsx contains some code. Yeah, greeting.jsx contains some what? Code. And I'm including the greeting.jsx in which file guys here? App.jsx. See guys, while I'm including the component, I'm including what? I'm the app.jsx. I'm including what component here, tell me? Greeting.jsx. While including the greeting.jsx, you give some input to that component. Generally, we have the course methods, right? Methods means expecting add method. Add is expecting the arguments. We are giving what? Arguments, right? A method is expecting what? Arguments. We are giving what? Arguments, right? We are giving the arguments in the same way. If we take the, what we can say, component, to the component, we have to give the input. Component, we have to give what? Input. Methods means you are giving what? Arguments. Method means what? Arguments. Same way, component, we have to give what? Inputs. To give the input to the component, I'm including the greeting component. To the greeting component, you can give what? Something like name guys. That is like, name equal to, just like given what? Ratan. Name equal to what? Ratan. It means I'm including the greeting component. To the greeting component, I'm giving the input is what? I'm giving input is what? Name equal to Ratan, right? That is called props guys. Props is just giving the, giving what? Input to the component. Giving what? Input to component. And some people are saying like, app.jsx is a parent component. App.jsx is what? Parent component. Greeting.jsx is the child component. Then what it is doing, tell me here? The app.jsx is giving the input to what? Child component, right? What is the child component here? Greeting.jsx. The app component is giving the input to what? Greeting.jsx. Nothing but passing the data from parent component to what? Child component. Who is the parent component here? App.jsx. Child component is what? Greeting.jsx. So passing the data from one component to another component, some people are saying. Some people are saying like, to the component we have to give the input. Or some people are saying like, passing the data from parent component to what? Child component. But more generally, the term is to the component we have to give what? Input. We are using what the concept is here? Props concept. What the concept here? Props, right? That is the props, guys. Go for the file menu, click on the open folder, and you please take one example. React what? React S2 something like that. Click on what? This one. Yesterday class fetch data we completed. The fetching the promises, Axios concept we done yesterday class. And today class, let me go for the props concept and go for the data here. Like, you need to give the main component, guys. Just you can create the child component. What the child component? Tell me here. Greeting dot. Greeting dot what? JSX. I created the greeting dot JSX. Greeting dot what? JSX. Greeting dot what? JSX. Yeah. Once if you done the greeting dot JSX, React function component is export. React. Tell me, guys. Functional component export. Then a greeting component, everything is ready. Just in the greeting component, just you can print the data. Tell me, guys, what the data we have to print. Just you can write the H1 tag. Welcome to, tell me, guys, welcome to what? Welcome to Satya Tech. Welcome to Satya Tech. I given the message. This is the greeting component. Go for the app.jsx, and app.jsx yesterday class fetch data edition is there. Like, let me remove that. I want today import what class is here? Greeting component. Greeting component like this, right? Good. Okay, simply can run this code. To run this code, tell me, guys, what the terminal we have to go with what? New terminal. And you please open that, tell me, npm run, npm what? Run dev. npm run dev. Just I created the greeting component and I imported the greeting component in what? App.jsx file. And open this file. Yeah. Now it is including what, guys? Just you can refresh. We got the output like, what is output here? Welcome to Satya Tech. Welcome to Satya Tech is from what component data is this? Greeting component. But we are including which component? App.jsx. Because app.jsx will write the main code, right? That is okay, good. So I'm saying that greeting.jsx, guys, old version, like, two old version, they are going for the props argument. For the argument name, props. That is a old concept, guys. We are not using now that concept actually. So we are taking the argument is what? Props. Giving argument is what? Props. And app.jsx, we are including what component here? Greeting component. To that component, you can give the input as giving the input to what? Component. So what is the greeting component? I'm giving the name is what? Tell me here. Just I'm giving the name is what? Ratan. Name is what? Ratan. Then this greeting component, what is the input we are giving? What is the input you are giving? Name. So that greeting component we are getting the input is like, name. That name is stored in the props variable. What variable, ma? Props variable. Welcome to Satya Tech. Just you can write the props variable. Then you can write the props dot. You can call that variable name. What the variable name they are given here? Name, right? This is a name equal to what? Ratan. That's what here come to here and welcome to Satya Tech. This is the props, right? Props dot what, ma? Name. Props dot what? Name, right? Yeah, that is the data, guys. Just you can come to the browser. Just you can refresh. Now you got the welcome to what? Satya Tech Ratan. Sir, no, welcome to Satya Tech what? Ratan. But that is input is there in the greeting given by app.jsx. App.jsx, we are including the greeting. To that greeting, you are giving what? Name. That is called what the concept here. Props, right? Props means what? Giving what? Input to the function. Input to the component, not function, sorry. We are giving input to what? Component. That is called what we are using, guys. Props. That is a props concept, guys. See, this is greeting component here. This is like props.name we are calling. But latest version, you don't need to pass this props.name, guys. Directly can give the name. Directly can give the name and what? Directly can pass what? Name. So directly can give what? Name, right? So welcome to Satya Tech. Just like given the name is what? Ratan sir. Just you can come to the browser. Now see the output here. Just you can refresh. Are you getting output here? No, just you can click on what? Inspect. Go with what? Console. Go with what? Yeah, console. Read that point. Object is saying that object is what? Not valid. See guys, object is what? Not valid. React chain. Object with the keys is what? Name. It means I can understand that. Okay, I given the simply name. I'm given what? Simply name. I should give the name a double quote braces name. Braces name. See, previously here you given the props. Directly you can give the props, not a problem. That is a props level. But now I want to give the props variable name. Variable name is just you can take in the braces. Take in what? Braces, just you can refresh. Now go to the browser, just you can refresh. Now see the output here. See guys, all are there in the error message itself. See, I forgot the syntax like name directly I given. Assume that I forgot braces. Then I can check the console, I can understand that, okay, name is directly you cannot give. Name is what? You can give in the braces. Once if I'm putting that name in the braces, then I'm getting output, right? Welcome to Satyatech what? Ratan sir. Ratan sir. Now you got output, right? That is called props, guys. Tell me what the props? Giving the input to the component. Giving the input to what? To give the input to the component, you are going for the concept is what? Props. This is like greeting. I'm giving what is the name here? Name and name, guys. Otherwise, name and age I want to give here. Assume that otherwise name and what you can say here? Age. Age like, I can give like 30 here like this. And you can give the age like this, right? How many arguments are given total here? 2. One is the name. Second one is the age. Go for the greeting here. Name, comma, just you can put what? Age. And here you can write what? Others are name, comma, what? Age. And means this name and age is there in the greeting component given by app.jsx. Given by app.jsx. Given by app.jsx, guys, that is the data. Just you can come to the browser. Now see, Ratan sir and what? We got output is what? 30, right? But output is what here? 30. How many arguments you given like this? 2 arguments. Like that. Giving the input to what? Hey, pelikuduku. Em adugutunnavu? కింద ఏం చూసుకుంటున్నాం మరి వస్తారులే వచ్చేవాళ్ళు మెసేజ్ పెడుతున్నా క్లాస్ అడిగితే వస్తుందిలే తొందర ఏముంది ఆగలేకపోతున్నా నవ్వుడు దాకా ఇలా కాదరగని Hey, that is called props, guys. Props we done. Props means what? Giving the input to what? To the component. See, this is the greeting component. You are giving how many inputs here? 2 inputs. One is the name. Second one is the age. And here greeting directly can take the name and age. This is the latest version, guys. Old version, you can see what the argument here? Props. Then what the problem here? We need to call the props.name. Every time we have to use the variable is what? Props. Props dot like that. But props dot like that is good. Directly giving the names are good. Directly giving the names are good. That is what, guys? Props. Right the point? Today we need to focus on the props. What is the purpose of the props? Props in React. Some people are saying like, props purpose is what? Using props, we can give the input to what? Input to component. Here you can say like greeting, name equal to greeting name equal to means what? Here to the greeting component, to the what? Greeting component, we are giving what? Input. We are giving the input name. Or some people are saying what? Props is used to pass the data from what? One component to props is used to send the data from pass the data from one component to another component. Or some people are saying what? Every parent component can send some information data to its a child component using what? Props. Or some people are saying like, I am communicating with your component using what? Props, right? React components use props concept to communicate with each other. Because I'm giving the data to you using props, right? We both will communicate. React components use what? Props. And you focus on only first definition, guys. Using props, you can give the input to component. Using props, you can give the input to the component. Here, a greeting component. Here, greeting component We are giving input is what? Name. Or some people are saying what? Props in React use it to pass the data from one component to another component. Using props. Props use it to pass the data from one component to another component. Using props, parent component can pass some data to its a child component. Using props, two component using props, React components communicate with each other. How to React components will communicate? Using props. We chatted in there. Line people, given the code, please execute the code once, check the output once. One is I gave in the argument is a prop, one is argument is a name. Given the code in the chat box, just you can check once. Right, done. So that is called props we have. Just you can take the greeting file and see what the component you created, greeting component. Greeting component expecting document is what, guys? Prop name. What the name here? Input is what? Name. And app.jsx, we are including the what file here? Greeting. We are giving input is what? Name, something like that, right? Good. Okay, that is a data. So simply can go with what? Browser. Just you can what? Refresh. Uh, yeah. So this is a component, greeting component. This is the greeting component contains argument is what? Name. Welcome to Satyatech. Props dot name or directly name? Directly name you can give. Props is not required because argument you given what? Name, right? That's it. Fine. Let's go for the app.jsx. In app.jsx, let me go for what? Greeting. The greeting name is what? Ratan. Just you can go with what? Welcome to Satyatech is what? Ratan, right? We got the output like that. Fine. But sometimes, guys, I want to give the greeting here. I don't want pass the input. I don't want pass what? Just input. Generally, expecting what? Input, right? But he's giving input or not giving input. He's not giving the input means he's not getting any output, right? See, first one, are you getting any output here? No. Second time, you are getting output is what? Rather, right? First time, sometimes you are not giving any input. By default, I need to give like, default prop value. This is a name. Someone is giving the name or not giving the name. Someone is not giving the name, you can give the, what we can say. Someone is not giving, guys. Not giving is what we have to do. We have to give the default value. To give the default value, guys, just tell me what the default value. Something like you can give what? Guess, right? That's what, guys. First time you are calling the component, are you giving any input here? No. No means what the message will get. Welcome to Satyatech guest. And someone is giving what? Name. Then we are getting what? Output, right? See, that is the data here. Welcome to Satyatech is what? Guest. That is a default value to what? Prop. Default value to what? Prop. Name means what here? Prop, right? Okay, name means what? Props. Name means props means this is a default value to what? Default value to what? Prop. Default value to prop. Right point. And see, guys, I'll tell you one small requirement. You finish that work. See, generally, we have the data. I want to print something like my profile information. Profile card .jsx file is there. What card? Profile card. I written some, some law, some what you can say, CSS code, and making the card very clear. Making the card is what? Very clear. Profile card I'm making. What the card name? Profile card. What card? Profile card you are making, which contains what? Profile card.jsx, which having some good CSS code I have. Good CSS code. Like that, I want display the 10 cards. I want display what? 10 cards. How many cards I want display? 10 cards. To display the 10 cards, guys, you can go for the app.jsx. What file? App.jsx. In app.jsx, this is a card, right? You don't hard code the values. You make the card first. Create what? Create the card. Here there is no card, CSS, nothing. Just to create the card. Profile card is there. Profile card will print what? All the cards. One card, multiple cards. Multiple cards. App.jsx, you include what card here? Profile card. What card, ma? Profile card. To this profile card, you give the input. Profile card, you can give what? Input. What the input tell me? Profile name, like something like location name, you can give Hyderabad. And the profile name, and you can give the description. Profile name and what? Description. Hyderabad. And the description is what? Hyderabad is very cool. Hyderabad is cool, something like that. Hyderabad what? Cool. Image for the Hyderabad. Give the image location. Give what? Image location. Name, description, Hyderabad is cool, and what? Image name. See guys, here what I created here? Card, right? Display what? Card, right? Display what? Yeah. Display the card. Display the card means that card, the display card required one card or 10 cards or 10 cards. Every card required the same input or different inputs are like that. If you give the input like this one is like this 3 times here. Hyderabad, just you can write what? Bangalore, I can write what? Chennai, description and images. Then what happened? How many cards are displayed? 3 cards the same input, different inputs are. That is what we are using the props concept generally in application point of view. You give the input to like, my, what you can say, my component. I'll display the card. First card with what different input, second card with different input, third card with different input. I'm a single logic. What logic? Profile card logic. What logic? Yeah. Profile card logic, I'm the profile card logic, but I'll display one profile and multiple profiles by taking the input from what? Props. By taking input from where? Then you write the example. What example? You write the app.jsx. In profile card, just you can print the data. Print what? Data. And profile card, you write the two profile cards. One profile card, take the argument is what? Props. Take the argument is what? Props. One profile card, you can take the argument is of props or directly argument names are. Directly props or argument names are argument names. How many argument names you have to take? Three arguments. One is the name. Second one is the description. Third one is the like that we are using props, guys. We understood? Card is one card or multiple cards. Card logic is one, but inputs are one or different. Using what? Props. Using what? That is like props concept. Yeah. Executive, you write this example. Online people, you write this example. That is a props information. Because props like, profile card is displaying only one logic. For that logic, we are giving one input and multiple inputs are. That is the props. So you have the logic, I will give the different inputs to you. Different inputs means what? The same card will be displayed like with the same way, different inputs are. Different inputs. Yeah, write the points. Previously, how many points you written? Greeting.jsx with the props completed, right? With the name. Name also completed. Take the default value. Not completed మైదా పిండి లేకుండా ఆ ప్రాప్స్ తీసుకోవాలి నేమ్ పెట్టడానికి పనికి మళ్ళీ ఎవరు పనికొచ్చేవారు props you written means what and explain. Remove that prop just you can keep what? దానికి మళ్ళీ నేను రాయలేదు రాసుకోండి మనకు చూపెడతా కాపీలు రాసుకొని చదువుకొని కూర్చొని ఇంకా yeah with the default value to the props రాసుకుందాం కనపడుతుంది అక్కడ నేమ్ బ్రేస్ లో నేమ్ పెట్టుకొని హాయ్ నేమ్ వెల్కమ్ టు అమీర్పేట్ వరల్డ్ అమీర్పేట్ వరల్డ్ ఈట్ స్లీప్ రోమింగ్ అది కూడా రాసుకోండి కోపం వస్తుంది ఒకసారి ఏం చేస్తాం చెప్పండి just remove the props and put the double quotes braces. For that he is doing always screenshots. Why you are taking the screenshot? You like screenshot? That one only. That's what I'm asking. You like screenshots? Okay. Right? Someone will ask. That is also one logic. If you keep all the screenshots, someone will ask you, hey, you please send me the screenshot you're taking the screenshot. That time you will get the number. Default value given to what? Given to what? Props. Default value given to props. Name equal to what? Guest. If you given the name, then your name is printed. If you given the name, something like greeting. Tell me guys, greeting name equal to welcome, then your name is printed. If you are not giving the name, default name printed. If you are not giving the name means you don't to pass the name, just take a greeting component. You done this one, right? Greeting, what you are passing here, the braces name. Argument should be in the braces. Argument should be in where? Braces. You given the name, your name. If you not given the name, the default name. Then you write the next example. You take the profile card. Hey, props is not required. You are not using props anymore. Leave it. You directly go with what? Just to display the card, guys. That's all. Display the data. Don't do too much in that code. That's the example you can do. Default value given to props. G is in what class? Tell me. React. Can give the name, location, and what image. You first write the profile card, app.jsx. What the purpose of the props? Giving the input to component. One definition. Another definition. Passing the data from one component to another definition. The parent component can send the information to what? Child component using props. Another definition. The two components will communicate with each other using what? Props. Then people write the code and place in the chat box. తొక్క చెప్తారు Take the app.jsx. A profile card, just you can display the data like city name and description and city image. City name and what? Description and city image. That's it, guys. Do it fast. who are not completed stand up fast. Starting, class he is also. Even one line is not written stand up. Profile card like that. నాకు తెలుసు సార్ మీకు రాయడానికి నువ్వు పడుతున్నాడు మాకు ఏం పడుతున్నాడు Image different, image tag we have given there. Profile card we have given the image tag. It's now zero. Okay, next example, see here you don't give the image tag. Profile card when you are passing, just you can pass the name double quotes. Just you can give your name, write your description. Here you don't write the image tag for the image. You write just image name. .jpg file, something like image name you can write. That image should be displayed in the card. Expecting how many arguments, ma? 3 arguments. 3 arguments means you should pass like, what the arguments you have to pass. Like this one here. Yeah. Yeah, that is like profile card. Argument should be like this. You take only single braces. Single braces, just you can pass what? Name, comma, description, comma, image. You don't need to give the default values. If I told any default values, you have to give the default values. But I didn't told any default values, right? You don't give any default values. But while printing, we should write the code like, welcome name directly can print. Welcome description you can print directly. But image means what? You don't print image like that. That image should be displayed, right? Image should be displayed means what tag we have to use? IMG tag. IMG tag src equal to, then you can take what? Image. That is the code you should write. Can I tell you one example? You try to finish it. I will tell you the requirement. If you are able to do, tell me. If you are not able to, I will take now itself. 2 options. Option 1. If you are able to do it. Not trying, do it. Not able to, tell me, I will do it now. Because that should be finished now itself. That's all. In real time, what happened, here how many values you passed here? Name, description, image. Name, description, image. Name, description, image. Like that, you are giving 3 objects to the profile card. How many objects? Oh, ఏమంటే ఎదురు రాస్తున్నారు కళ్యాణి అయితే అసలు నేను వెళ్ళలేదు నువ్వు చెబుతున్నప్పుడు నువ్వు అంటున్నా. కరేపాకు props. Topic is what? See here, how many objects are given? These are what? How many objects? 3 objects I am passing like this. That is very nice, very good. That is very nice. But real time I have 100 objects. How many objects I have? You cannot pass like name and age and name and description and image like that. Like you cannot pass like 100 cards means what? 100 times profile card, card. How many details we have to give? 100 details. That's what, guys. In real time, what we will do? You take one variable. In real time, guys, you take the details.js file. What the file, guys? Details.js. Observe carefully. Details.js file. Let data objects. I have the variable. Let what? Data objects. Data objects, we have the data, guys. Just open brace and what? Closure brace. Here you please have the, this is like data object, not this open brace closure. This is what? Array of objects. Here you can take the object 1, object 2, object 3, object 4. Like that you can take the n number of objects. One object, multiple objects are multiple. See here I taken the, for the suppose 5 objects. How many objects, ma? 5 objects. You pass the 5 objects here. Object 1, object 2, object 3. Like that, real time you have the 5 objects or thousands of objects are. All objects you can maintain in one file like details.js file, separate file. All the details are there in which file? Separate file. Details.js file. Not JSX guys, because JSX means what? JavaScript plus HTML. But I am writing HTML just object maintenance. Object maintenance means just you can create the 5 objects for dummy objects. Object contains what? Name, description, image. Nice. Name, description, and what? Image. Like that, guys. And here we have the profile card. Profile card you can print what? Profile information. What information? Profile information. But profile card expecting how many arguments? 3 arguments. Just you can take what? Name. Tell me guys, name and what? Every object contains what? Title. Otherwise, just you can take what? Title. Next one is what? Description. Next one is what? See, title you can take like React component. And description about the React component. Image about the React component. Image about what? React component. Like that you can take the title. Props, title. Like title means every some topic name take one some topic name. Title is what? Topic name. Component title. JSX, props, Redux, global state. Like that you take some titles and corresponding description. Hey, this is what? Topic name. Component, JSX, props, Redux, hooks, axios. Like that you take some 5 topic names. For the topic names, you can give description about the 2 lines of description for the topic name. Below that image for the topic. Like that you take how many topics? 5 topics. Here profile card printing what? Name. Tell me guys, name. Otherwise not name here. You can take what? Title, description, image. Like that. Then here you print that title, description, image. Just to print the data. Just what? Print the data. But see here, detail.js is there. App.jsx is the main component here. App.jsx means what we should do here, tell me? App.jsx. We should include what component, tell me? Profile card. Profile card component we have to use like this. Profile card component, what we have to give the input, tell me? What is the input we have to give? Data object contains how many objects? 5 objects, right? You write the code like, give the profile card first object, second object, and what we can say, first object, second object, see guys, third object, fourth object, fifth object. You first write the code like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. Profile card, you read this object from where? Data object. From the data object, get the first object for the first card, second object for the second card, third object for the third card, fourth object for the fourth card, fifth object for the fifth card. Like that, how many objects are there? 5 objects. This is write one code like this. And after that, you can know, but writing the code like this is good or not good? Not good. Because we have 100 components means you cannot write a profile card 1 to 100, right? That's what just you can use what? Use the what? What we can use? We can use what? Map. We can use what? Map. We can use what? Map. Iterate the loop. Iterate the data. Iterate the data, guys. That's all. Use the map and iterate what? Data. Use the map and what? Iterate the data. That's it, guys. Enough. How many files you should write? Just 3 files. What a file name? Details.js. Contains how many details? 5 details. Just an array of 5 objects. The array of what? Array of 5 objects. How many objects? That's it. This profile card is displaying the data. Profile card is a fixed, guys. Title, description, and what? Image. That is any problem is there? No problem. Yeah, that is the data, guys. Any questions? Previously, you given the hard-coded values, but now I am saying that you have the details.js contains thousands of details. The thousands of details give it to what? Profile card. Give it to what? Previously, you are giving direct values. Now we have to get from what? Objects. So get from what? Write the code. Any questions? If you understood the concept, try to implement that. Total I required how many files? 3 files. What are the 3 files? Tell me. Details.js file contains all the objects. App.jsx contains card. The card, how many ways you can write? Two ways. One is each card you can give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second one, you don't code right hard coded values because we have 100 cards means what we cannot make it 100 objects like that, right? That's what you can use what map and iterate the data. Give as input. Give as what input. This is a profile card. Profile card.jsx file. Yeah, that is a data. Profile.card.what JSX. Any questions? That is a data. Hey, you tell me once. Profile card is expecting how many inputs? Profile card expecting how many inputs? Online people, please respond. Profile card is expecting how many inputs? 3 values. But profile card, I'm getting the data object. This is one means what you will get. These 3 values you will get. One object you will get. What you will get? One object you will get. What you will get? One object you will get. One object you will get, but profile card we have to give one object the 3 values. And how? You are getting this profile card means this is like you are giving one means one object you are giving. You are giving what? Hey, how to get the first object, guys? Array means what? Index, right? Index means what? Data object of 0. That's all. Don't think too much. Array index is what? 0. 0 means what? First object. Now we are getting what? This is what? First object. First object you are passing to where? Profile card. But profile card is expecting the object at 3 separate values. 3. But you are getting profile card. This is a data object of 0 means 3 values you will get. The first object you will get. Then what we will do? Girls, which how you need to convert that object into that object is coming, right? But expecting object at 3 values. Then how? Cool. How cool. I can understand. But online people, please respond. You are getting data object of 0 means what? First object you will get. But the profile card input is first object and 3 values are. 3 values? 3 values means how? How begum? ఇట్లా ఉంది కదా ఇట్లా అన్నది మళ్ళీ ఇట్లా లేచింది ఇట్లా లేచి ఏం చేసింది తెలుసారా వెనక్కి ఇట్లా పెట్టింది టాపర్ నేను ముందు పడిపోను చెప్పేసి ఆన్లైన్ లో కూడా చెప్తున్నారు. Online people can hear me? All are sleeping, no work at all. I'm asking the question that data object of 0 means what? You will get the first object. But he's expecting the first object. Hey, control ra. Object of 0 means what? Object వచ్చిందా నీకు? ఆబ్జెక్ట్ వచ్చిందా? 3 వాల్యూస్ వచ్చినాయా? వాల్యూస్ వచ్చినాయి కదా, అది ఆబ్జెక్ట్. ఆబ్జెక్ట్ వచ్చిందంట. అయ్యా जोगी जोगी है बूढ़े आता है, समझ में आया? जोगी जोगी है बूढ़े. ఇప్పుడు గణేష్ చెప్తారు ప్రేక్షకుల కోరిక మేరకు. నీకు నిజంగా తెలియదు అది. బేగం స్టాండర్డ్, బేగం స్టాండర్డ్, బేగం what is the question? Being online people, one guy responded fine. Yeah. Ma data object of 0 means first object coming up, 3 values coming up. First object coming up, అది 3 values వచ్చినాయమ్మా అక్కడ. ఆబ్జెక్ట్ వస్తే yeah Sunita, you are correct. Okay, Srihari, what you are saying, 3 values are coming. A data of 0 means data object of 0 means first object is coming. First object is coming. What coming? But profile card expecting first object and 3 values are. Then what we should do? Yeah, the basic common sense. Yeah, basic common sense should work. Data of 0 means first object coming, but I have to give the input is object and 3 values are. Then what I have to do? I need to convert that object into the 3 values. Spread that object using spread operator. కూర్చోండియ్యా, ఈ చదువులు భలే ఉంటాయి. మళ్ళీ యూ వాంట్ జాబ్స్ ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళాని? టీసీఎస్, ఇన్ఫోసిస్. 30,000 కట్టగలనే వాళ్ళు మంచిగా పోదాం అనుకున్నారు, షూట్ వేసుకొని. You should work for hard. Hey, we need to use we need to use the braces, guys. Data object of braces, and this is a data object of 0 means what? First object. You need to pass the first object and 3 values are. We need to use a spread operator dot dot dot. Then what happens? Spread. But spreaded means what? Object is going up, 3 values are going up. Just I told that object coming but expecting 3 values. We need to convert that object into 3 values. That you don't know. If you are not able to use previous knowledge, what you know, you are the failure to the developers. Complete that work. Write the code, all of you. Show me the code and leave the class. Line people, any questions? No. We got the first object. That first object we have to spread it. First object we need to what? Spread it. Write the code for that. రాయడానికి ఏమన్నా అలా code is there already. That is called your props. You don't take the 5, 6 objects, guys. Better take the 3 objects is enough. For 3 objects, this one. Take the 3 objects. You make it as a data of what? 0. This is the data of 0. Data object of 1. Data object of what? 2. Why we are using spread operator? Because it expecting the object input is expecting the 3 input, 3 or 3 values of 3 values. 3 values means what we should do? We need to spread it. Spread that object. This is a real-time use case. This is very important case because real-time always objects are maintained separate file. That objects we have to read and give that objects input to the component. All objects are maintained in where? Separate file. Write some note here. And real time, all objects are, tell me guys, maintained in separate file. So we need to read the objects, give the input to input to what? Component. Give the input to component. Online people, that's all for the today class. Any questions you have? We're done with the props. Hey, some people are asking, like, sometimes the question, props drilling. Props means what? Tell me. 1 second, 1 second. Last point, I'll tell 1 point. What is the props? Giving an input to one component to another component is called what? Props. See guys, I have the nested components. One component is there, that is another component is there, another component is there, another component is there. Then tell me component 1 is passing the data to component 2. Component 2 is passing data to component 3. Component 3 is passing data to what? Component 4. So this is called what? Nested components, right? How many levels we have total here? 4 levels. 1 is passing data to 2. 2 is passing to 3. 3 is passing to 4. That is like props drilling. That is what? Props drilling. Passing the data to the nested components. Passing the data to what? Passing the data to what component guys here? Nested components. Nested component is called what? Props. Hey, that is what? Props drilling. Props what am I? Drilling. Some people, if you outdated people will ask this type of questions, props drillings. That's what guys. The props drilling is alternative is the redux. Redux means what? You don't pass one component to another component, another to another, another to another. You maintain the data at redux. You maintain the data at what? So that anyone can access. At the point, one guy given to second person, second is given to third person, third is given to fourth person. That is what the concept here. One guy given to another means props. One guy given to others means what? Props. One guy given to other, other given to other, other given to what? Other. That is called what? Props. Props drilling. See guys, like 3 kinds of people. People number 1. I'm sharing my personal information to what? Masala. We are both are very friendly friends, very good friends. And I'm sharing information to Masala, Masala sharing to me. That's okay, fine. That is props. Props means what? Sharing the data from one component to that is called props. But sometimes in hostels, then what happened? Masala told to Dora, Dora told to what? Happy. Abhishek sharing to Ganesh sharing to what? That is called what? Props or props drilling? Props drilling. Then Vijay decided all are sharing that information, all are going one by one. Vijay putting in YouTube directly. Vijay putting in where? YouTube means what? Who want, all can access. That is what? Redux. Yes or no? I'm very confidential sharing these props one to another. But our rumors are what? Sharing to one to multiple people are. That is called what? Prop drilling. Then Vijay decided, okay, this is not going to work out. I will put in what? YouTube all watch. Anyone can do it. Anyone can use it, right? That is what? Huh? Yes. Initially we have the prop. Initially we have the redact props guys. After props, prop drilling. Prop drilling means sharing the rumor to multiple people. Redux means you don't share the rumor to all the people one by one. Don't share. Put in a single store. What maha? YouTube will take that will what? YouTube means what? One guy can access, all can access all. How can they can access? Using uSelector. Using what? uSelector, you all will get it. So one by one, you don't need to share, right? One by one, you need to share the information or directly get it from YouTube. Directly get it from what? YouTube. That is called Redux. How many points, guys? Props drilling, Redux. Props means what? One component are confidential. Very, very innocent people. Prop drilling means Ganesh batch. What batch? Ganesh batch proper, prop drilling. Proper? Hari batch. Hari batch, Late Hari Papa. Hari batch is the Redux. Hari batch is what? He will put in the store. Hey, one can access all can access all. So you no need to communicate one another. Amma. Cool. I can last 2 minutes. Early in lap, no, Marie and Tulik Pella. Cool. Okay, na? అబ్బా నువ్వు అంత సీరియస్ చూసినా నువ్వే తెలుసు నేనే తెలుసు ఐ ఆమ్ రతన్ సార్ యు ఆర్ హౌ మెనీ పాయింట్స్ యు డన్ 3 one is second one is third one is no redux means put in YouTube. You need to share all can access from YouTube. Proxy link is what? YouTube there, you share to one another. Props means what? I think there is no props concept these days, right? All are prop drilling only. That's what prop drilling we are not using Redux directly. You props, huh? But you are sharing everything to me, right? Then we got the part right. Props drilling, Redux. Complete this example. Details.jsx. What is prop drilling? Passing the data from nested components. Passing the data to what? Nested components. It's called props drilling. One share to another. What do you have, right? Passing the data to the nested components. That's okay, right? Passing the data to one share to what? One sharing the data to sharing the data to nested components. That's it, guys. What is the props? What is the props drilling? What is the Redux? This props. Passing the data. One component another. Passing the data one component another is called what? Props. Props drilling is what? Pass the data to the nested components. Information sharing between two people. Prop drilling is what? Information sharing between two people or multiple people. Multiple people. One sharing to another. What is Redux? What is the Redux, sir? It is a global state. To maintain the global state. Maintain the global state so that All can access the data. All with components. Access. The information in YouTube. The information in YouTube, all people can access. Why you guys are opening the mobile in the lab class? To take the picture. Why? You're seeing the screen, right? Eyes is working now. Seeing the screen, right? Then you have to write now. Right, because of you. My opinion. You don't open the mobile in the class. So, that will give you the laziness. Line replay, any questions? You completed exam by evening. Huh? Evening we will meet. Yes, Shruti, you please give me the example on use memo and use callback. Click on the use memo hook and use callback hook. Shruti, even by evening, you please do these two examples practically, and evening you can talk sometime on this. Use memo and use callback. Shruti, can you hear me? Bye, guys.